Hey, Patrick, thanks for being on iFilm.
Sure. Good to see you.
Sometime in your life, did you ever come across somebody much, much older than you that you wanted to bang? Like maybe a girl that worked in a restaurant, or maybe like a teacher, or maybe one of your buddy's moms. Did you ever have somebody that you had kind of, I really want to be on that? Did you ever? I used to love a girl named Annette Schneider. She worked at a McDonald's. Way too old for me, but I always had this thing, oh my God, she's amazing.
Right. Really?
Yeah.
My private life is my private life, fella. I've
Did you ever have a crush on somebody much older? Let's leave it at that.
Much older? No.
No?
No, not much older.
Okay.
Not much older.
Well, let's go to the nausea factor of this movie. Much like the movie Seven, I haven't had this experience since the movie Seven. I had the gurgles in here,
Good.
nausea,
Good.
sweat.
Good.
Almost had to excuse myself from the graphic nature of it. How do you think it's going to play when it's unleashed on the public?
Well, I mean, you never set out to make a movie that people feel nauseous watching, but
effective.
But yeah, well, I mean, that being said, I have heard that reaction. The movie has elicited that reaction from a lot of people, and that's great. I mean, I think the cool thing about this movie is that so much is implied. So you're not seeing all the typical kind of blood and guts and sex that you're used to, whether it's a horror movie or a thriller or whatever you want to call the movie. So to have that kind of reaction when so much is like, you're not seeing a lot of blood, you're not seeing any of the kind of sex that you're kind of used to seeing or that is implied, you really don't see any of that. And so to have that kind of reaction just on the kind of story alone and the performances and the way it's shot is great. I mean, you never want people to feel sick watching your movie. It is a movie, it's entertainment.
So when you're reading the script for the first time and you're reading that scene, are you just going through it and like, whoa, what was your visceral experience of reading that for the first time?
Well, I mean, it's something that I've never seen on film and that I've never done as an actor, so that's ultimately one of those things that you make a choice, that you want to dig into and do. I mean, to be honest with you, God forbid it would ever happen to anyone. I'm sure it has somewhere along the line, but, I've never heard of it before and I've never seen it, so to be able to when you're presented with that situation without giving too much away, I mean, like this is the scene. This is what happens. If you really believe in it, I feel like what you kind of see me go through, is as realistic as you can be. It certainly felt honest. It certainly felt scary, and that's kind of the point.
Couldn't have been too fun diving into extensive research about these guys out there. Your awareness now of this situation, has that kind of changed you at all, or your thought process?
My awareness of it?
Yeah, you're researching a guy who is obviously into dark things that are very peculiar. So of course you have to immerse yourself in that darkness for a while. Now, does that change your thinking, or like there's so much that out there now?
No, I mean, look, what's perverted to some guy may be really normal for the other guy, and that's. It's not, hey, I'm playing a murderer, so I got to go murder people to find out what it feels like. I mean, that didn't really enter into it to me. For me, for the opening frame, you see that from my opinion, this is not a normal guy. This is a bad scene, what's about to happen. So there's no justifying. I don't justify it. I don't say, well, this part of him is okay. This is who he is. So I don't judge it. I don't think about it. Any questions I had about him, I felt like had to be answered in the script. And that kind of enables you to know, oh, okay, this is what he does. So I don't feel any better or feel any easier about predators and online chat rooms and stuff. I don't.